Many thanks indeed. Let's speak then to Durwood Zaelke, who's the president of the Institute for Governance and Sustainable Development in Washington, D.C. He joins us now live from there. Good to have you with us, sir. Why is the Arctic so important to our climate, and why is the climate changing there faster than anywhere else on Earth?
Well, in fact, the Arctic is warming closer to 3 times the global average in the central Arctic. And what happens in the Arctic does not stay in the Arctic. There are teleconnections from that part of the world throughout the global weather system. And the Arctic is right now losing its reflective sea ice, and that is adding a tremendous amount of additional solar radiation to the global weather system. When we lose the rest of that sea ice, which is a great white shield reflecting heat back into space safely, we'll add the equivalent of 25 years worth of warming. And that will destabilize the entire global system. So, we need to go from this great report card that the U.S. has put out on the Arctic every year for the last 16 years to a report card that also includes solutions. What should we be doing to save the Arctic and thus save the global weather system? And there are strategies.
Yeah, I was going to ask, can the Arctic be saved, or is it too late?
Well, the first thing we need to do is slam on the brakes for global warming. And this means cutting methane. This is the super pollutant and the single biggest and fastest way to slow warming in the world. If you cut the other super pollutants, which include the HFC refrigerants, black carbon, and tropospheric ozone, that package can cut the rate of Arctic warming by 2/3. It's still not going to be enough. We need to do Arctic repair. And there are several strategies being looked at around the world, including at Cambridge University by Sir David King and others. And that includes nucleating low-level marine clouds that can be more reflective. It includes the work of Dr. Leslie Fields to test silica beads, basically made of sand, that can enhance the reflectivity of sea ice so you can grow stronger multi-year ice. This is the real danger. We're down to just a few percent of the strong multi-year ice. And when the cyclonic winds and wave action of the Arctic get even stronger, that ice will break up and melt even faster.
You mentioned
so the final.
You mentioned the word repair there, sir. I mean, could the sea ice be repaired? Or I mean, glaciers even. Once a glacier is gone, surely it's gone forever.
Well, when we lose the Greenland ice sheet, that is gone forever. But the Arctic sea ice can be repaired. At least that's what scientists think so far. Now, we may have to go to the extreme measure of solar radiation management, where we would actually shoot reflective particles into space to reflect more sunlight. Now, we would expect that to be a temporary solution. We would expect that we try to do that on a regional or more local level. And then we'd have to test it very, very carefully, because we do not know if that would be safe. If we do the solar radiation management, will that affect the monsoons in India, for example? Got to be very careful with that.
Really good to talk to you, sir. Fascinating. Durwood Zaelke there in Washington.